we're gonna go ahead and test this really quick and make sure of what works and what doesn't. New day in a different garage, the house garage. So that means it's during the week. We've got stuff over here in the main shop. Boss lady's in her spot. Not sure what Kian's doing.
I'm trying to figure out what's next. You turned your back too quick. So I'm trying to figure out what I need to do.
Okay. All right. Anyway, back over here in the garage. Gets a little cozy over here with Kaden's project over there and then all the other assorted stuff. But anyway, we got Dusty over here. He's got his day off today, so he volunteered to come over and pull some wires for the rock lights. This will be the beginning of the harnesses for the truck. Over here, I have the engine harness. It's pretty well laid out. So I need to set it in the truck so I can set the lengths. So these are all the additional wires for everything that are needed for the truck. I'll be able to get it consolidated some here. Once I get the length set, then I can start terminating the fuse box and making things look a whole lot tidier.
I can't see diddly squat, so I guess I can see out.
You can see diddly.
Good morning, everybody. The wrecker's getting moved into the shop, so that means it's the weekend. Hopefully this weekend we'll have the truck running again and have everything ready to go. So meantime, it's cold out here. We'll get this pushed in the shop and we can get after it. Well, I guess more drug, huh? Yeah, we'll get it drug in the shop. How about that?
The Jeep's gonna do all the work.
He's also getting Cousin Eddie ready to go to Hammers.
Hey,
Doing, Kaden?
just building this piece that you told me to build.
Oh, okay. Good job. Way to be obedient. So while Kaden's building this, we're gonna get things ready to lay out this main harness. So Kian's got the table. What the world?
Apparently, while they were cleaning up while you were gone, Tyson signed the table for you.
That's some pretty strong work. Tyson did a dang good job there. So
Yeah, well,
he's even proud enough of it to put his name on it.
looks like his initials are Tot.
I'll start calling him Tot.
Tot, yeah.
I don't know if that's a D or no, but he's Tot at sticking.
Yeah.
All right, so before I can do anything on the table, the biggest thing I gotta do is take a tape and figure out the measurements. So we kind of know roughly where we want the fuse box. It'll be close to the original position.
We'll go about 30. Let's go 40.
40? Okay.
And then, because we're gonna cut it once we get that'll be the one time we'll put the harness in. We'll bolt the fuse box, figure out where it's gonna go,
Uh-huh.
and then we can cut it to length, and then we can pull it back out and terminate it on the bench.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but I'd much rather have it a foot longer than an inch too short. So,
Yeah.
trying to get all this locked down to the table, and then we can lay out our jig right here. Make it a lot easier to, then we don't have to do all this under the dash. So,
What's a jig?
what's a jig?
It's going on the video and you know it.
No, that
I think
You won't even dance with me and you'll do that. Oh my goodness.
so. We'll want to run kind of like that. So that's 40. So we'll go like 56.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you want to write that on my notepad right there on the headache rack? Here's a pen. 56 to the HVAC. To the other door, we'll go
78.
78 sounds great.
Right hand door was 78.
Yeah, this is all from the fuse box.
Yep.
So what was it to HVAC?
56.
So I'll add, going up to the radios, add 30 to that, and that'll get us up to the rugged radios. So this is pretty much everything I gotta run.
Which is this whole thing?
Yeah, this is just interior, you can see, and then we got engine, and this doesn't even get into the lights, like all this KC lights. There's a lot more that we'll have to run later. Yep. So turn signal switches to the column.
I'm totally sending Paul a picture of that. Texted him.
What?
Here's his list of wires for you, Paul.
Well, it's like foreign language to me, really, so I don't even know.
We'll go 30 to headlight switch 2. Where are we gonna put a wiper switch?
Wiper switch will be probably right here.
Okay.
Something like that. So it'll be about the same.
Okay.
10 inches straight there. So if we kind of route, well, I guess we can go 15 inches.
That'll give us plenty to work with to the dimmer.
Okay.
And then to driver's side door. Let's go 30 inches there too. Okay.
All right.
So this harness is just a standard painless. They're fairly universal. So it's routed more universal like with specific to engine, to this, to that. We're honestly gonna pull it all out, relay it out how we want.
That's why we did all of these lengths, and we kind of have a mental picture of how it's going to lay out. So what we'll do is take pieces of tape for each length, for each harness, and then we'll write down what each one goes to. And we'll run our wires and kind of Velcro it or zip tie it to those lengths. And then we'll label each switch.
We're kind of gonna build the cab on the table.
Yep.
A little bit to lay this harness out. And that's why we went really long on the measurements, in case we need to route something totally crazy. Once we get the harness in, we'll know, but it makes it so much easier on the table.
Way less climbing in and out of the cab, so. Kian, Kaden, and myself, we've been plugging away on this. Kian's got this cab harness fairly well laid out. So this is coming right along, looking pretty good. You can see each component with our length. And as we get a bundle finished up, then we just take this Velcro and tie it around it to hold everything in place, make it a lot easier. Once we get this harness pretty well roughed out, then we can stick it on the inside of the cab and then set our final length. So everything's probably, I don't know, probably a foot longer than it probably needs to be, but that gives us lots of options for laying out the harness. So over here, you can see that plate right there, plugs all the holes where the original fuse box went. So Kaden just made that. We glued it in. It's got a couple of screws to hold it in while the glue sets. That's where the fuse box is going to go, and we'll drill a hole through it for the grommet, for the wires that go out to the front and rear. Over here, we got the rock lights set out, laid out, they're all wired. And then we also called in some help. We got Nick and Carson here.
Howdy.
Yeah, so they're the ones that brought me the wire rack over here that I've been using. Probably seen it in a lot of the videos. So if you do much wiring, you need one of these. But I'm going to put these guys to work wiring the back half of this, running the rear harness. So I have their list here of all the different wires, and I'm just gonna have them go to town. And so Ken will be here, Nick and Carson will be there, and I'll be working on this box for the engine management. See if we can get this thing running. So we got lots of guys working, and so we need lots of tools. So
building 2 early Broncos right now side by side. We do a lot of wiring. That's what we come to learn from Chad, because we've never really done wiring this in depth, like with all the extra lights and winches, and you know, we do a lot of restoration type stuff and hot rods, rat rods, that type of stuff. So yep, just learning.
go check them out. Okay, we're still plugging away. Ken's under here welding some tabs. Thanks to the guys over at Barnes.
Oh, these little things are handy.
Yeah, they are. They're nice for this kind of stuff. They're not a sponsor, but I like their stuff. These guys have got this rear harness pretty well laid out. Got a couple more wires to run. I threw an extra wire on them just to keep them on their toes, so that's how you keep friends.
I like it. I like it.
I got so sick of him throwing extra wires at me that I said, I'm welding. You can do that.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. He just was sick of looking at wires, so.
Yeah, even us here at chadsfab get sick of looking at wires eventually.
Oh, I
Yeah.
guarantee it makes you dizzy.
Yeah, for sure, so. It's been a pretty crazy day here. Boys did quite a bit while I was back there working on the engine harness. But Kean got a lot of this done. I know it looks like a bit of a mess, but really it's all pretty well laid out to where we can start Velcroing it together and branch off the different things to where everything lays where it's going to be when it's in the truck. So but now I'm going to run the wires that run from the right-hand door to the left-hand door. So I'll have a couple of different deals. So we got power door locks, so there's 3 wires for that to each door, and then there's the power windows, which is also 1, 2, 3 wires to each door. There's a couple of little things I'm going to add to it, but it's coming out pretty good. So I'm going to pull some more wires and go from there. Back here I got this fuse box pretty well pinned out. Actually, it's all pinned out. I've even got all the empty holes plugged. Got my sheet with everything that's been put on it, so I know exactly which terminal goes where. And just about ready to test this harness. Over on this end, I'll have a connector. This will be inside the truck, so I'll have a connector here that'll attach this engine harness to the dash harness. This is all the wires that go to the engine. So yeah, it's all coming along there. And over here on the truck itself, Nick and Carson have been working on this. So they got this harness. This is the rear harness. It's fairly well laid out. It's just about ready to loom up, and then we can get it put in the truck, attached to everything. You saw earlier, Kean was welding the tabs on the frame, so we can zip tie the harness all the way along. So we'll get that done tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're making a heck of a mess here. Scott came and took out that valve earlier this week. He capped all these lines, but they're still leaking a little bit. I'll have to see if I can tighten them up a little. It's kind of making a mess.
Oh, look at those tabs. Oh, hey, this side has a sticker.
I got you.
I'm gonna take it to the other side. Needs a sticker right there, doesn't it, Corbin?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab one.
Smash that down.
Okay, we got all the wires all ran. Turned out really nice, tucked in there really good. Kind of disappeared. Looks really nice. We still have to put some tabs on here on the headache rack to hold all these wires, but I need to talk to Paul and find out where he's gonna put the expanded metal to go back here. So I don't wanna have my tabs for the wiring interfere with that. I'll give him a call a little later, figure out where that's gonna be, and then we'll get some more of these little tabs, get those welded in, and then we can get the wiring all zip tied and out of sight. They're doing the front harness now. I'm still working on the dash harness and the engine harness, so hopefully we can get a lot of this coming together here in the next couple hours. So we'll see how it goes. That thing getting stuffed in there okay?
Oh, it's I'm just trying to get everything in kind of in the general.
Oh, is it that tight over there?
It's just a lot of crap right here.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna come kind of forward and up. Is that kind of what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Like up into here?
Somewhere across there. I'm not sure what there is to attach to, so. Yeah, we may have to weld some tabs or something, because it doesn't look like there's anything there, is there?
Well, I might hurry and pull those gauges out.
Yeah, might as well. Let's pull those gauges out. All right, everything's kind of ran through here. It's kind of a tight fit. Not a lot of places to run a harness. What we've decided to do is we're gonna put some of those weld tabs right up in here and on this piece under the dash there. You can see this little mark right there, and then there's a marker there. We're gonna put some little tabs on there, weld those onto this, so we have a place to zip tie the harness to hold it in place. And then the same thing over here behind the glove box. We're gonna run the harness at the back of the glove box, just over the top of that welder. So we'll get a tab or two welded on that. Once we get that harness held up in place, then we can mark it for lengths, and then we can pull it back out, terminate everything, get it taped up, and have it ready to go back in. It's like too much fun.
Oh, that's great.
Awesome stuff there.
Contortionist now.
Yeah. How's the cramps?
They're getting better. Or worse, I don't know. Something's happening back there.
Nice.
Okay, well, I think it's pretty well zip tied into where it needs to be. Just need to kind of get a guesstimate on length and everything.
All right, let's see what Carson's up to here.
Put it back in.
Oh, putting it back in?
Back
Oh,
in,
nice. Yeah, I noticed you got it all loomed up. That looks really good, so.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, this all worked out really good too. I really like the way that worked out, so. Got lots of length to work with, and sweet.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, I'm way happy with that. That loom should be for the door harness.
Okay.
So where it's be where the, is that long enough to reach through that speaker hole? It's in the kick panel there. Well, down in the bottom, like looks like it's been cut with a chainsaw. Yeah, that one. That looks like it'll be about long enough. Wow, that's gonna be close.
Those are pretty close.
Okay. So yeah, those are quite long, so they should reach through quite a ways.
Okay, yeah, I think another half hour or so, just kind of getting everything labeled where you want to cut, and
Yeah.
you'll probably come back out.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, I just got back from Hammers. Got a nice little sunburn and haven't shaved because my face hurts too bad to shave. But back on Paul's wrecker. The engine harness is all ready. We're gonna get that put in here just a bit. Put some connectors on it. Get some connectors on the dash harness, and this thing should start hopefully here by the end of the day. Scott's coming back from Elevated. He's gonna get the control valve in this week, so that's the goal. Have it ready for him so he can test all the hydraulics out. Got the This main harness is all ready to come back out. We got everything all labeled and cut to length, so we'll get that out and get it terminated. Guys are over here doing the finish wiring and all the rock lights. Getting her all labeled up and ready to terminate to this block right here. They're all nice and pretty.
Are you good with like P-center, or do you want like P-center rock?
You do P-center.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. However, yeah, because that's all gonna be rock, right? So.
What you guys doing over here?
Well, we're
I
trying
dare
to
you to
figure
touch
some
those
stuff
together.
out. Nah.
No.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks.
Okay.
So what we're trying to figure out is, so we have 2 passenger rack lights.
Oh. But neither are right, huh?
Well, one we tested and.
What'd you do, Tyson? It's all your fault.
It's probably mine.
Well, one.
I'm sure he labeled it wrong because I didn't run it wrong.
The original tape was.
Well, these aren't.
Of course, I could have told you wrong too, so.
Okay, but
What do we want to call that?
this passenger rack light is what it's labeled as, but it goes through right here.
Oh, really?
Lights that light up,
Passenger.
So it's, that's passenger front. Rock light.
Okay, so what's
But
this
yeah,
one?
what's this one then?
Passenger front.
Passenger front.
They're both. These are supposed to. These are going to be tied together.
Oh, they will
Yeah,
be tied
they-
together.
Oh, those 2 over there are tied together already.
Okay.
I already did that.
Or you can label
over
this.
here. I just ran them together.
So-
I told you guys don't listen to me.
Hey, this could be passenger front, and that one could be just passenger front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we got to
Super front, whatever you want to call it.
Super front. The frontest.
The frontmostest. The bestest frontest, yeah.
Front.
Okay, well let me find the other
LITE.
So there's 10 total lights, just so you guys know. 10 total. You probably only have 9 wires because these 2 are tied together.
I feel a lot better about
Where's the
this.
passenger?
You feel good?
Front.
Yeah, this. Huh?
Right here. Well, no, but I mean, where's the wire for that one?
Right here.
Hey, and then there's something that's a little easier for powering stuff up if you need to power more things up. We can grab the power probe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you guys, do you have more stuff to power up, Kaden?
I think we should power them all up. Double check Dusty.
You
Probably- probably
I'm not
should.
gonna lie. If you're gonna check them, you might as well.
Quick overview of what everybody's doing today.
Nothing, I'm not doing a thing. I'm just standing here looking sunburnt.
Yes, you are.
At least I don't stink anymore. Or I guess maybe not any less either, but.
And then Dusty's ripping some wire.
Yeah, trying to reuse some stuff. Since it's all the colors we need, we just Jack the Ripper here. You're taken care of.
Somebody commented on the last one that we should name him Jack, so the Ripper is now Jack.
Yep, Jack the Ripper.
Hey, it was an unthreader. It's been an unthreader since I was like 4. So. Now it's Jack. I like Jack a lot better. It's easier to say.
And then Tyson's over here burning stuff.
Story of his life.
At least he hands that over to Kaden this time instead of setting it down.
Okay.
Is that supposed to go there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Just making sure. All right.
Okay.
What's that for?
The grounds. So we'll put we'll have 4 in each of these, and we'll just go.
Oh, for the rock lights. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what
Your
we're
box
thinking.
turned out over there. Oh, yeah.
He did a really good job with it.
Yeah, I'd say everything's all labeled and laid out perfectly.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It's like
Love
he does
it.
it for work or something.
Something like that. He's professional. we got all of this pretty well wrapped up. So now we have the engine harness. Kind of looks like a big old menagerie sitting on the table, connected. So this part right here is the engine harness, and it's plugged into this one, which is the cab harness. And we have a lot of stuff going through these to run this fuse box. So we're going to go ahead and test this really quick and make sure of what works and what doesn't. Okay, so we're going to hook a jumper wire to our ignition hot wire. So this is the wire that we'll have connected to the ignition switch. So anytime the key's on, it'll power this up, and that will power up a lot of the stuff inside this box. So, and it's powered through this ignition relay. So when he connects that, you can hear that relay click. So, okay, so if that relay clicks, hopefully we'll have some stuff that's hot. So that's good. Okay, so that's good. These should be. Oh. What were those? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That is. Oh.
A little louder.
Oh, there we go. I just wasn't getting a good contact on the fuse, so yeah, all of this stuff seems to be working properly, except for this one, which I'm not sure what that fuse is. Yellow. Oh, that's the fan.
The one won't kick on until.
So this fuse won't be hot because this is for the transmission cooler fan. So we have to power up, or this blue and white wire will go to the temperature switch that will turn this relay on. So now we'll power that up. Yep, so that's working.
You're just applying power directly?
Well, we're actually applying ground directly. So that's what the switch will do, is ground the relay to turn it on. So, oh, yes, Mr. Jumper Box, we know you're there. And then the last thing we need to test is probably the fuel pump. Where does the fuel pump go? Oh, heck, I forgot to put a fuse in that. Okay, well, that's why we test these. I just realized I didn't. I ran it right to the relay, but I need to make one more stop to a fuse. So I'll terminate that real quick. So that'll be easy enough to do.
Because it's on the table.
Yep, that's why we test this stuff. So let's see what else. Oh, we need to check the starter relay. So this is the wire that goes to the starter itself, and that's the wire that goes to the key switch. So right there, so that works.
So just that fuel pump wire, huh?
Fuel pump wire should be it. So everything does work. We just need to add that fuel pump fuse and finish wrapping it up. It's ready to go in. Get these couple of terminals put on so I can be able to have that fused. Since I forgot. And that's why I make these notes in pencil. It's just a simple matter of erasing it and putting the right stuff down. Okay, those are in. The engine harness will go in here shortly. After that's in, we'll finish up the few odds and ends on the cab harness, and then we'll get it bundled and wrapped, and we'll get it back in, and then we can plug everything together and should be able to get it started at that point. So. All right, I think I finally got this big old harness ready to go in the cab, so it's been a project. I think I finally won. Got the ignition switch connectors ready to go. This will be the bundle of grounds that will go to the steering column bracket. I haven't wired the headlight switch or the turn signal switch yet. I want to get the harness fully mounted before I cut those to length and terminate them. This will be the bundle of wires that go up through the center of the roll bar, right up through there to go to the radio, and also this one that will go to the big light bar that goes on the rack there. I'll just drill a hole through the cab, put a grommet in it, and then I'll just seal it up when I'm done. So I can get this stuffed in, hopefully get this thing started. Okay, I think we got all the main connections taken care of on this, so time to power it up. But while I'm doing this, got the boys from Elevated here putting this big control valve in. They think they got her fixed up, so.
Getting close for sure.
Close for sure. I think she's gonna work pretty good.
Yep. So they kind of want me to start this so they can test that, so there's not much pressure here at all. And 2 more guys to watch me let the smoke out of stuff too, so that's always good.
Computer's unhooked.
Okay.
All the fuses are out of the fuse box.
Okay.
We've got every junction, like the one right here, switched off for
Okay.
the winches. All the circuit breakers are off. So we got the only, well, there's fuses in that fuse box.
Okay, so we should be okay because this has been tested before a couple of times. So
Because you bench tested that one, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and we don't have a junction block that we thought positive and negative were separate and they were together.
Yeah. So we should be good. A lot of this stuff has been powered up before, so
Am I good?
should be good. So just
Okay.
just kind of slightly touch it. Make sure nothing.
Okay.
We're good. All right, so let's go ahead and let me check.
I'll switch you.
So we should have power to there.
We got power there.
Good. Okay. So good there.
Okay.
So let's go over, double check this. Oh, it's okay. So we should have quite a bit of this stuff powered up. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see, turn that off. Okay. So that's all wired correctly.
Well, you did your job right.
No one is any less surprised than me.
Okay, and that's power to the computer, right?
Yep, that's the main power. And then this one right here should be red with white.
Is that still a battery power?
That's a ignition power. So
Okay,
that-
key is off, so let me know when you want me to turn it on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead and turn it on.
On?
Off. Okay, that works.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. Let's see if it cranks. Sweet.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
key on. I didn't hear the pump, did you?
I didn't hear a pump. You guys didn't hear a fuel pump back there, did you?
No. Sorry. Try it one more time. Wonder if
Nope.
I ever got connected back there.
Oh, no. Okay. Huh, yeah, we got all the fuel pump wires just sitting here. That would be why. That's a good sign that everything else works.
Yeah, so I think once we get this, we should be able to crank on it. Let's put a connector on that.
Okay.
Got the last couple of connections to the fuel pump in the tank. This particular one has 2 pumps in the tank, so I need to pull up the instructions for it. I'm not sure which one's secondary pump and which one's for the fuel level sender. So,
Are you assuming that the green one's the pump and the white one's the sender? That's what it seems.
that's my That's my knee-jerk reaction, but
Okay.
we'll see. I don't want to be cooking no senders, so it's real easy to pull up some instructions and be sure. So with that, we should have fuel pump now.
Yeah, oh yeah, I hear it.
Sure, there's no leaks up here.
We didn't do anything with the fuel stuff though, did we?
No, but we did disturb that regulator, so we should be good.
She thinks you guys are yelling. Huh? She thinks Daddy's yelling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Grandpa's yelling.
I'm not.
Sorry, we didn't mean to scare. We don't ever raise our voices around here. I'm sorry.
I know, so she's like, they just yelled. No, they didn't yell at you. They yelled so the
She was
camera
all
can hear
smiles listening to the big block,
I know,
but then
and then
got
you yelled.
frowny when we started yelling over it. So.
She did get smiley too, is the awesome part. Training her right.
That's right. That wraps everything up for this week. We got quite a bit done. Many thanks to Nick and Dusty and Tyson and the boys for all their help. Till next time, remember to always be yourself. Everybody else is taken. Thanks for watching.
Pulls in the way that I thought. And I didn't think it's smart, you know, to go all the way the opposite direction. Look at that. Chad.
I watched him lift a leg. It's on video too.
That'll be a good.
So if I go like this, does it kind of give it away? Or?
All right.